everyone. My name is Isaac Helms. I'm from Greenfield, Indiana, and I'm one of the team members here in Maipúco, Peru, reaching out to the Urarina and living here and starting an orphanage. We've been here for a week now, and it's Thursday, and for the most part what we've been doing is just getting moved in, trying to get our room settled. Other than that, a lot of language study, going to church, praying together as a team, and just learning what the new life and experience here is going to be like. One of the hard things about being here this first week is just being reminded about how hard it is actually to live here. Getting clean water, getting food that you can trust is safe to eat, and just sleeping here in the jungle, hearing all the noises, the things that go bump in the night. And so this is a difficult place to live, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to live here. Outsiders, foreigners don't normally come and live here to be missionaries here, but we're happy to be here, but it's still difficult.
Hi, I'm Katie Helms. I am Isaac's wife, and I'm a missionary here in Peru. We got here to Maipúco about a week ago, and so far we've been getting the house ready. It's been pretty good, and we've really enjoyed kind of setting things up and starting our life here. So far, I think the hardest thing about living here is everything takes at least twice as long to do. So even going to the bathroom to cooking, everything is definitely twice as hard.
We've been here for a little over a week now, and I'm really excited about being here, my time here. We are finally in our own home, which I'm really excited about. Patience, my daughter, is a little over a year, and we're just finally settled in our own house. She's lived in like 7 different houses since she's been born. So yeah, we're just really excited about being here. This is our, I guess you could say, like back porch sort of thing.
Oh no!
And then over here is our bathrooms. Our lovely toilet, and use that bucket right there to flush it down. And this is our shower. Just kind of dump it over your head and bathe, and dump it over your head, and that's it.
Shadowlands and forgotten paths, you will find a road.
We are preparing lunch now, rather Katie is, and I've been trying to take care of babies. So I'll let her explain what's been going on.
Well, first we couldn't get the gas going for the longest time. Then I forgot to put oil on that pan, so they all stuck. And now I have nowhere to put anything, so the pancakes are on this. The mix is going to be on the floor. My pan is on the floor.
We dropped an egg.
We dropped an egg.
We've been dealing with ants on everything.
So this is life.
Yes, and sweat.
Yeah, you look good.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I have my trusty bucket, and then I have the well here. And this is what we're gonna be using to get our drinking and bathing and cleaning water. It's not very clean, we have to filter it, but this is kind of how the process starts. Okay. All right, Gracious.
washing our clothes, obviously by hand because there is no washing machine or electricity. This is my first time doing it, so I really don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see how it goes. I was washing some ants off a pot, and all of a sudden this huge spider about this big just crawled up the wall.
Alright, so here's the deal. This spider here is so big, I'm gonna try to kill him with my machete, because anything else, he'll probably just shrug off like it's nothing. So bear with me. Arachnophobia? I think not. I'm the victim.
Okay, so I have to use the bathroom, and we thought we would show you how we do that here because it's quite a long process. Okay, so first you have to walk the plank because of the flood to the bathroom. You have to reach up here and get the toilet seat, ride it a little bit, make sure there's no spiders on it, and then set it on the toilet. Then you're ready to go potty. You gonna record me actually pottying?
No.
Okay. Make sure you close the curtain before you go to the bathroom. Okay. So I'm done now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the toilet seat so it doesn't get wet when you flush. Walk back outside. Come over here to our water supply. Scoop up some water. Back to the bathroom. And flush.
And
Go back and get some more. Walk back. And flush. And then it goes down after 2 flushes.
We're in our backyard here, and the river is quite flooded, but there's actually fish back here, and we can eat them, so I'm just doing a little fishing, see if I can catch some.
good.
This is our catch.
Very impressive, good sir.
Didn't take much time. Yep, here he is.
Bonita.
So a bat was flying through our house and Raphael tried to catch it with a blanket, but he killed it instead.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
Okay, I'm done. Oh, gracias, Rafael. All right, another moment of frustration. I went to go put my shirt on. I look down. There's a bajillion ants in my clothes. Why are there ants in my clothes? I don't know. I don't keep candy bars in my clothes. I don't keep bread or anything else in my clothes that ants would probably want to eat. So, I don't know why they're there, but they are. They're invading everything. Our first month in the jungle has been evasion of the ants. Our whole life revolves around how do we keep the ants at bay from our clothes, from our food, from eating our children. It's nonstop.
I don't even know what you're doing. You're just crazy.
splash again.
She's splashing this arm, but it's not even in the water.
So, how long have you been here?
We've been here for 1 month now. My greatest challenge has probably been just being away from friends and family. Yesterday I was kind of depressed a little bit, just missing them and stuff. Diani, one of the ladies here in the village that's been helping us, she has been one of the biggest blessings so far. She's just great with the girls, and she helps us out with laundry and with dishes, and she's just been really awesome. Something that I learned since I've been here is how to live with a family who hasn't lived with other people before. My husband and I have lived with different people over the past 5 years of our marriage, so we're kind of adjusted to it, whereas our teammates aren't so much.
I guess you would say there's several different challenges about living here. I mean, and they're all so unique, For example, in preaching, you want to use all these different examples from a life that you know of that the people here know nothing of. If I want to use an example about a vacuum cleaner in my sermon, I can't. If I want to use an example about a roller coaster ride in my sermon, I can't. And so just trying to adapt to the culture here and the life here and trying to step inside of their world in order to better understand it, to better preach it, it's difficult. I think another difficulty is just living in the jungle. I mean, it's always hot. There's always bugs. I find myself negotiating with the bugs. Bugs, listen, I'll let you bite me twice as much tomorrow if you just don't bite me at all today. Spiders everywhere you turn. I'm not used to that kind of stuff. I'm from the city. So it's just very interesting life here. So our teammate Isaac hit himself in the eye with a tree branch yesterday or something like that. And now it's swollen. It's been painful since yesterday. This is one of those situations where we're in the jungle and we have to try to do what we can. We can't take him to an eye doctor. So here I have some saline and I'm gonna try to rinse his eye out. Okay, now somebody just needs to keep the babies away. Okay, and the cat. Good. First thing I'm gonna start off doing is going right here in your eye, and the water's gonna run this way through your eye. So tilt your head a little bit. No, not that much. There we go, just enough for it to fall. A little bit more to the left. Do your head to the left. There we go. Okay, eyelid down. Okay. Okay, stop squeezing. Okay, and top eyelid, top eyelid. Okay, good. Squeeze. Okay, look down. Down, down, down. There we go. Okay, good.
Okay, we found out a week ago that I am pregnant and I am due December 30th of this year.
And how do you feel about having a baby outside of the U.S.?
We're excited about it. I'm a little nervous because of different reasons. One being that having morning sickness in the jungle isn't going to be that fun. And just being able to make it to the city in time to actually have the baby, and finding a good clinic, one that's clean and decent. Look, look, look! Look, say hi! So, the heat isn't doing that good with patient's face here. As you can see, there's a pretty bad rash. It started back here in her hair, and it itches her pretty bad, so don't know what exactly is going on with that.
Hey baby, Jesus
Jesus loves you, man, he loves you. Your mama loves you, she loves you so much. Your daddy loves you, you know I love you. You're gonna love us too, yeah. Jesus loves you, you know he does. Your mommy loves you, she loves you so much. Your daddy loves you, I do. You're gonna love us too.
We just recently found out that one of our main connections here, a local Peruvian, a pastor and a missionary, has been involved in some serious immoral conduct, serious sexual misconduct. And our team has taken a pretty big hit by it. Obviously, our mission and our work doesn't depend upon this man or any one man, but he was a big connection for us, and a lot of the work that we had planned to do, we had planned to work with him to be able to do it. So yeah, we definitely would have liked if this would not have happened. A lot of people talk about South America and they call it reached, but this is just another example of why that term doesn't make me really feel comfortable. I don't really feel comfortable using that term. There are a ton of people around here who call themselves Christians. I don't know that I've seen a solid church yet since I've been here, nor seen a pastor properly equipped and trained for the work of the ministry. Are we just trying to say that there are churches there and there are people who call themselves Christians and there are people who call themselves pastors? Or do we want more than that? Right now we are pursuing discipline and removal for this pastor who has committed these sins, but it is terrible trying to get these things to happen. The discernment level of everyone involved is just absolute rock bottom. Of these pastors, it's really disturbing. It's possible that he may be able to continue his ministry and work in the jungle, that they won't remove him from his work, and that he'll continue to hurt young women. We have encountered we have encountered many more obstacles than we expected to encounter this soon, this quick in the game. We figured we'd be able to at least get a year in before we started encountering these, life-altering challenges, but right out the gate, here they are.
We literally just got back from Iquitos like 3 days ago, and it looks like we're gonna have to be traveling again already.
Why?
Because last night Sean had a huge gallbladder attack. He was in some pretty bad pain. It's kind of at like a 4 or 5 now, but it's still bothering him and it's pretty constant.
So can you just go right back to Iquitos?
No, it's not that simple. Sometimes there will be a barge the same day that you want to leave. Other times you may have to wait a day, or like we did with Patience whenever her wrist was hurt, we had to wait 4 days, or it could even be longer than that, for the barge to come to head back to Iquitos.
Okay. How is it for you to be out in the jungle where you can't really just go to a doctor anytime you want?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. Luckily, thank God, we knew what the problem was because I've experienced it myself, and I know what the pain's like and exactly where it's at, and this is exactly what he's going through right now. But I couldn't imagine going through it if we didn't know what was going on. It'd be pretty nerve-wracking.
Last night, gallbladder attack, really painful. As a husband and as a father, it's very difficult to be here and to not know if there's an emergency, how quickly you can get your family back to a hospital or to a doctor. I guess that's one of the things about doing this the way that we chose to do it. We're out here and without insurance, and the plane can't come pick us up and take us back anytime we want.
We've been in Lima for about 2 to 3 weeks now. We're here while Sean does a couple weeks of language school, somebody back in the States
an anonymous donor gave him some money specifically, well, not specifically for that, but gave enough money so that he could go to language school for a couple more weeks. Past few days since I've been here, I've been in a pretty deep depression. I don't know why, I've just been very depressed. Feel a little angry and frustrated. I feel like I'm a million miles from God. I feel like I can't pray and talk to God. Whenever I do try to pray, it's like I don't have the words to say. It's just I say the same thing over and over and over again. I am pregnant. I'll be 12 weeks on Mondays. Maybe it's just my hormones. I don't know. It's frustrating not knowing why I feel like this. I feel like I just want to be alone and in bed under the covers all day. My husband, Sean, has tried, he says that he's there for me, and I believe him 100%. It's just, I feel like there's nothing he can really do, really but be there. Just to like love on me and hold me. I don't know if it's like the enemy attacking us, attacking me. I kind of feel like our whole family is under attack, including our team members right now, with some things that are going on in the jungle and with what we thought was our plan. So maybe this is just part of it. So yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all.
How do you feel about the potential of losing your house?
I thought a lot about it, and it's kind of a roller coaster ride. Hebrews 10 talks about the early church. When they were persecuted, they joyfully accepted the plundering of their property, and it kind of feels like we're in that position right now. At days I can say that, at other days are hard, but it's difficult, but it's also biblical, so we're just working through it as a team. We had an interesting thing happen yesterday. We actually had 10 people, 10 pastors and leaders of the church here of the same denomination that we're working with. They came to our house, and the gist of the meeting was that they asked us to leave. They asked us to leave Maipuko. So that was really disheartening and a tough blow to our team.
Really been feeling very well the last couple of days, so because we're in the city, it's super easy just to go get checked. So basically I had to poop in a cup, and then after you poop in the cup, you take it to the laboratory and they check it. So I have my poopy Duke sample right here, and we're just going to take it down to the laboratory, and they're going to tell me if I have a parasite living in me. The doctor has prescribed me a double dose of anti-parasite medicine. This is the third time that I've had to do it in the last 2 months. So I got my pills, ready to pop them. I have to do this once in the morning, once at night for the next 3 days, and then go back and get my stuff checked again. So let's hope it works.